So let me introduce myself. Basically, my name's Ibby. I'm a 18-year-old from Northampton. I haven't got much to my story, apart from what's coming up next. Let's start off with what happened back in July 23rd. July 23rd was actually pretty much a very intense and just what I would say the worst, but then again the best day of my life. I came out to my parents. As you can tell by the title, my parents were Muslim, and as you may be aware, Muslim cultures, the religion of Islam, don't take very well to homosexuality. However, to ensure that I was safe, there were steps and things that I took just before I came out. So the first thing I did was I created a support network with like my friends, and I think that was very important for me, just to have someone to talk to, and they also spoke to their parents about it, and just for them parents to be aware of it, created another potential adult to look out for me, which I really needed. The second thing I did was that I spoke to members of staff at school, at my school. I spoke to my head teacher, I spoke to child protection officer, I spoke to the careers lady at school. Now you're wondering why I spoke to the careers lady, but I spoke to her because she knows about the whole housing system, the community system, which was important for me. So by letting members of staff know at school, I kind of enhanced my safety field. And it was important that I did that, because when I packed up and left, I could have ended up being homeless, basically. After letting people know, I also asked friends around whether I could stay around there for a bit. I'd let them know that I'd get a job in order just to pay some money towards things to their parents. So that was also important. By doing all of them things, it's ended me up here. Not the greatest places, but my own place. Basically, I was sort of in care for about 6 months, and then I turned 18 and I had to leave. But once I left, they worked towards getting my own place with a scheme called the Independent Learning Scheme. Without the Independent Learning Scheme, I wouldn't be here. So thank you for that. I'm very much aware that everyone's situation is pretty much unique. For me, if it wasn't at school, I wouldn't have got this far. But just because you're not at school, it doesn't mean that you can get help. Just because you're not at school, it doesn't mean you can get the help. There is you can always speak to people at the council. You can always go to an LGBT support group. I'm pretty sure there is at least one in your town. I live in a town, Northampton. There is an LGBT group here. There is pretty much an LGBT group growing pretty rapidly here, and I seek them for support. In larger cities, you can always find an LGBT support group for Muslim people. When I was seeking out, I found quite a bit in London. I found loads in Manchester. You can always speak to them, and they can always guide you in the right direction. You can also speak to community law service if you've got them, and basically, or the Citizens Advice Bureau, and what they can basically do is advise you on what to do, on how to go about it, to ensure that you're safe. If you're in uni, I said that really weird. If you're at uni, it's all the better, because then you have I think they're called society groups. I don't know. You have your little groups. There's always an LGBT group at every uni, so you can always find people there. I just don't want people feeling like they can never get the help. yes, you're going to have to tell the parent. You're going to have to tell your parents. Well, not have to. If you want to tell your parents, then you're going to eventually tell your parents. That's not going to change. It's not going to change their reactions. What is important for you is that you set up a backup plan. I think you should only tell them when you're ready. But apart from that, I don't have anything else to say. I think I may be having more videos coming up. I don't know. Please do request videos of like things you want me to talk about. This is my first video and I'm kind of a novice at this. But apart from that, I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Bye.